Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Dare I say that sentiment has been worse than November 2022. This coming from Nick Crypto Crusader here on Twitter. This is while Bitcoin has been trading at the 2021 all-time high too, which is crazy. Think about it, guys. What Nick is essentially saying is when we were trading down in and around here, November 2022, this was around the time that the FTX collapse occurred. And I don't know how many of you guys were here at this particular moment. This was the capitulation moment for the crypto cycle. Essentially, the bottom had hit in and around 15,500 per BTC. And let me just put a price label down and around there, 15,500 per BTC. And, this was essentially the point where Nick is comparing the crypto market to today. So how many newbies have gotten into the market because they have initially seen that Bitcoin push to the upside? And, now that Bitcoin is not moving at the same rate as it has been over the last several months, how many people are thinking that's it? That is the top. Time to pack it up and go home. Nick continuing by saying the timeline is almost unbearable to even read. Market bottoms always feel like the end of the world, and like we are going to see even more pain, only to rebound and push higher. Crypto Insight UK even saying, yep, we've just been waiting for this flush. Even people I know are thinking we might be starting a bear market. The bottom is in, I feel, today. And, it hasn't felt great for, really the altcoin market. Let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin right now. Right now, Bitcoin is trading in and around 65,400. So we have seen a steady decline from 71,000, and that started on June the 6th. And it's just been cratering downward, now butting up against this level of support that we're finding in and around here. So, we can see that wick come down. Of course, we did see lower lows on the Bitcoin chart, but luckily for us on the daily, it did wick back up, back over 65. We did go as low as 64,000 on the chart. So 65,000 right now is that support level for Bitcoin. Some are saying we could go lower. I mean, really, we've just got a hold here, and it really is the altcoin market that is getting decimated. Being in this for so long, says Jeffrey, it could tank another 30%, and I'd still buy more ISOs. We know it's close now. He is unfazed. Pain's not that bad, says Chris. I mean, these people sound like crypto veterans. It's like we've been punched 9 times already these last few weeks, and a 10th time ain't so bad. Guys, sentiment in the space is actually at neutral, so not even the lowest that we've seen. Market cap is going a little lower, 1.14%, so it is at $2.36 trillion. But 24-hour volume, that is up to 62.45%. A lot of money draining out of the market at the moment, and I don't think I've seen Bitcoin dominance this high in a while. 54.9% for Bitcoin dominance. And let's just take a look at some of these altcoins, guys, mostly in the red today and heavily hit as well. Let's just take a look at some of the bigger ones. Dogecoin is down 9.48. ADA is down 7.28. Shiba Inu is down 10.02. AVAX is down 8.68. But guys, fortunately for us, XRP is only down 0.02% in the last 24 hours. So still holding on at just under 50 cents. It was funny the other day, XRP was actually rallying against most of the market. And I'm sure some of you guys in the XRP community were wondering what the heck was going on there. We did see XRP, so this is the hourly chart. We did see XRP yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. Move up through the early morning hours and then in the afternoon come right back down. But by the evening hours, we did see XRP start to rise once again. And now we're just kind of hovering in and around that 49.6 mark, 0.496 per XRP. So it really hasn't seen those kinds of losses that the rest of the altcoin market has seen. The reasoning behind that is beyond me. I can't say for certainty. Blockchain backer here mentioning this. Still looking interesting for XRP though. After reaching historical extremes, a massive weekly bearish divergence shows up for the total market cap and the XRP to USD right at resistance. The MACD hits historical extreme and the MACD flip has begun. When these events occurred in 2017 and 2021, guys, XRP did outperform. So what he's looking at here is the MACD. We're seeing a massive weekly divergence here, okay? And we did see that back in and around here in 2021, also in 2017. So that has flipped now. And now we are looking for XRP to outperform as it did in 2017 and as it did in 2021. So that could be a good indication. Something else that I wanted to bring up Investors are betting big on XRP because of the Ripple SEC ruling, and that is anticipated to come very soon as well. So Brad Garlinghouse was saying, deadline by September the 21st, basically by the end of summer. And Fred Rispoli, I believe, was saying, sometime perhaps late July or early August. So investors are already locking in at these low prices and hoping to benefit from these last-minute positions. In the last weekly report from CoinShares on fund flows into crypto-oriented, crypto exchange-traded products, XRP, guys, has emerged as a standout despite a tough week for digital assets. So maybe that could be the reason. Maybe that's why we're seeing XRP not down as much as some of these other cryptocurrencies that have gained popularity over time. While the overall investments in digital asset products saw outflows totaling $600 million, XRP-focused investments bucked the trend with inflows reaching $1.1 million over the past 7 days. This marks the second consecutive week of strong investor interest in XRP-related financial instruments, reflecting a steady increase in confidence. So take a look here. This is courtesy of CoinShares. So Bitcoin has seen weekly outflows. People are feeling little confidence in Bitcoin, even though the dominance is up pretty high. $621 million, okay, out of Bitcoin. Ethereum is up 13.1, so that is the second largest, followed by short Bitcoin interest. But guys, look at XRP, 1.1. The other coins total, 4.1. So out of the altcoins other than Ethereum, XRP is the largest position that people are buying into. Not BNB coin, not Solana. XRP is the next largest altcoin. So at least as per these numbers here, these figures from CoinShares. So for those who review inflows into crypto investment products, the figure of 1 million in a week is quite compelling. While it continues for a second week in a row, especially with an asset like XRP, one begins to suspect that investors into traditional markets are gearing up for some big movement on the popular cryptocurrency. And I tend to agree. I think people are realizing, investors are seeing that, the price of XRP has been beaten down for quite a while. And, now that the lawsuit really is going to be make or break for XRP, once we do find that, once we do get that last piece of the puzzle, once we do get that final verdict, that is what is going to be the point, I think, coupled with a general bull run. But also, if you line that up with a general bull run and a general altcoin rally, latter half euphoria phase, the banana market, whatever Raoul Pal calls it, that is when we're going to see, a perfect storm, XRP to rally past all-time high. That is what I'm anticipating. And for more information on my picks, you can find me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I will be doing a Q&A. I'm aiming for the end of this week, guys. Live Q&A session. So for the Patreon subscribers, I will be sending out an alert as to when that is occurring. But yeah, we're seeing these inflows for XRP specifically. And I think that is indicative of something for sure. So XRP, guys, has also technically decoupled from Bitcoin, or at least it was for a little while there. This one courtesy of Bank XRP here. So Ripple-affiliated XRP cryptocurrency has managed to decouple from Bitcoin. The XRP to BTC pair is up as much as 7% on the Binance exchange over the last 24 hours. It is now on track to record the biggest spike against Bitcoin since March the 11th. Back then, it soared by a whopping 13% against the leading cryptocurrency within a single day. Despite XRP's recent gains, it's worth noting that Ripple's affiliated cryptocurrency is still down more than 70% against Bitcoin since last August. But guys, take a look at the chart. So, every now and then we got to bring up the XRP to BTC dominance chart, because this is also, a point in the cycle. There is going to be a point in the cycle where XRP does outperform Bitcoin. And also, something to make note of, that this is, this was 2021. But basically, as soon as this thing starts to happen is when we really should be paying attention, and when we really should be getting ready to put our finger on that sell button, at least for a partial amount. I know some of us are holding out for longer term valuations. Again, I'm going to be giving out my strategy at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, because I have a feeling this bull run is going to look a little different than the former bull runs. But, this is the first step, right? Looking at XRP to BTC dominance. And as you guys can see, it is turning around. So we did see it turn around a little bit here in late April. But then we did continue to see a decline in May and in the early part of June. And now, guys, we're seeing that uptrend yet again. So at this point, it's still kind of a wait and see moment. But, we're lucky to have an XRP to Bitcoin chart. Not all altcoins do have a chart available that you can take a look at the price and evaluate it against Bitcoin. In the last bull run, XRP did go up about 416% over and above what Bitcoin did do. So, that was just one cycle back in 2017. we did see XRP overpower Bitcoin by over 4,000%. So, it's really anybody's guess as to what's going to happen today and how Bitcoin is going to rally. Remember, guys, it's in our benefit to see those Bitcoin ETFs and money keep pumping into those, because I have a feeling Bitcoin will overperform as well during the cycle. So if XRP overperforms Bitcoin eventually during that altcoin run, but Bitcoin is also doing well, that just means a higher price for XRP as well. Going to keep moving along. David Hirsch has quit the SEC. I see people jumping for joy over there on Twitter. Hirsch was the chief of the Crypto Asset and Cyber Unit in the Division of Enforcement at the U.S. SEC. In his time working with the regulator, Hirsch led charges against Ripple, Coinbase, and Binance. And over there on LinkedIn, he said this past Friday was my last day at the SEC after almost 9 years. During that time, I had the opportunity to work with more complex, challenging investigations and issues than I had ever imagined when I joined the agency. Good riddance, I think, is probably appropriate at this moment. The crypto market does not need you, SEC, and especially not you, David Hirsch. So, good riddance, and I don't care what you're doing next. Okay. A little salty this morning. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little funny today. Ashley Prosper posting this, and I'm sure you guys have heard Tether, the world's largest stablecoin, has created a new synthetic dollar backed by gold as per the block. Ashley Prosper did comment on this. As the name does suggest, Tether has attached itself to everything from the American dollar to treasuries and now to gold. If targeted, it has the potential to instantly cause a downward market spiral. So what she is assuming here is the real USD, or the RLUSD, will equal the untethering. Basically, once Ripple does implement their RLUSD, this is going to be the beginning of the end for the unregulated stablecoins like Tether. Altcoin Daily also just posted a quick little video, a new promo video, Alloy by Tether. Watch this.
Introducing Alloy by Tether, the first tethered asset. But what is a tethered asset? It's a new type of digital asset that aims to follow a price of another asset closely using different strategies, including over-collateralization and secondary market liquidity pools. AUSDT is the first Alloy by Tether product that aims to track the value of the US dollar using Tether gold as collateral. Let's redefine the concept of stability together.
So essentially what they're doing, they are using a basket of products there to peg this new Tether product to. And so maybe this is their solution. Maybe this is their, what they think they have to do to be regulated in other markets. So, the criticism was originally that Tether was not backed by anything. And so, in a financially, regulators weren't going to touch it. And so, countries around the world, regions around the world, like MICA, for example, is regulating Tether out of existence in the European region. So now what do? They have to come up with something else, and I'm guessing that this is their opportunity to do just that. But the Ripple stablecoin, guys, that is also on the table. That is getting released very, very soon, and it looks as though people are being duped, thinking that the RLUSD has already been issued. This one from Good Morning Crypto here, just in. RLUSD has been issued by BITRUE, according to XRP Scan. Is the Ripple stablecoin launch coming sooner than we imagine? So if you guys have been seeing these rumors, the answer is no. It has not been issued yet, although some people here are listing it. Although there have been some claims that some fraudsters have been listing it as an AMM token on a trust line down here. So there you can see it from XRP Scan. Crippen Rider here also commenting, there are several reposts circulating that promote the early issuance of RLUSD, which is not true. I also found an AMM pool that has already attracted a few victims. So guys, if you're using the AMM, or you just want to brush up on, maybe getting educated on this, here are 5 easy checks you can use to ensure the validity and linkage to Ripple. So check the R address, first of all, using any known XRPL-based explorer, and look through the ancestry of the account. If you can't find a link to an early Ripple account, you should become skeptical. So here's just an example of that early Ripple account and an R account in the Ancestry tab over there at XRPL Scan. Also, check the official Ripple and Ripple X dev accounts for any new press releases. Verify if the stablecoin created follows the best practices described on the xrpl.org. You'll want to start looking for additional hot and optionally warm wallets right next to the issuer account. So, for example, there's a couple of other examples there. GateHub for the Exao network, the hot account, and the issuer account. And I'm glad that he's, posting the screen grabs here so we can see what that would look like. The RLUSD issuing account will possibly apply a settling or a setting called require authority or authorization, which is better known as authorized trust lines to comply with local regulations. Known account settings to consider. So for those of you guys who want to see what that looks like, require auth, restrict your tokens to being held by users you've explicitly approved. So guys, some things to consider here. Lastly, we can safely assume that Ripple will maintain its issuing account using a multi-sig signature setup, which means that many key pairs will secure the same account. So here's an example of one that you can see here from the Palau Stablecoin pilot issuer over here in settings. Disallow incoming XRP, and you can see here the signer's threshold equals 2. So just some things to be careful of. Please be careful, he says, not to get yourself into trouble. So Obsidian here saying, thank you. You define base. Thank you for adding value to the XRP ledger. Kryptonwriter saying, thank you so much. There should be a mechanism to prevent duplicate tickers. Kryptonwriter here saying, it's easier said than done, as this is only one of the downsides of a permissionless blockchain. So, people are taking advantage of people's inability to understand this fully. And, personally, this is why I do not participate in these kinds of things. The tech, and I've said this before, the tech is not really my thing. I'm interested in the trading. This is partially why I started the Patreon website. So, making money, that is kind of why I'm here. I'm sure a lot of you guys are here for the same reason. So assuming duplicate tickers are already forbidden, then any criminal, the ledger wouldn't know who is good or who is evil. With the ability to secure a ticker might prevent another legitimate one from being used, like Ripple. Even XRP Scan has come out saying, we have marked this specific RLUSD issuer as a suspicious account. The account already has accrued a significant amount of XRP by trading it on the decentralized exchange and the AMM. So unfortunately, there already have been people that have fallen for this. So guys, again, be careful out there. If you're not custodying your crypto, I personally like to keep my crypto on a cold wallet storage solution. I do have an affiliate link in the description of every video I do, but I don't mention the affiliate link just for the kickbacks. I've been standing by Ledger for many years now, since 2017, and I love the product. So you can use it if you want. You don't have to use it. What I like to do is keep my cryptocurrency safe, and then as soon as I'm ready to trade it, put it back on the exchange, and then finally trade out for a stablecoin, other cryptocurrency, or fiat, depending on what my strategy is in the moment. DFIN here also saying, so will Ripple be able to ticker RLUSD as someone now already has the name? That's a good question. And what do we know? And how do we know it's real, right? Token names are not global, says XRP Scan. Anyone, including Ripple, can issue tokens named RLUSD. To use the real Ripple RLUSD token, users would need to set up a trust line to that issuing account as and when one becomes available. So just some key tips here. And again, I will link this thread in the description of the video for you, so you can refer back to these tips if you want. Vitsvin also coming out saying, I'm seeing the first screenshots from people believing RLUSD has already been issued on the XRP ledger. It has not been issued, people. These are fake tokens issued by scammers trying to sell worthless assets on the decentralized exchange or through the AMMs. Do not engage. Guy on Earth saying, I'm shocked that people would do that. Vitsvin saying 100% knew this was coming. Metaman asking if BITRUE was responsible for this, and Vitsvin just says it just means that a BITRUE user activated the account, and it means nothing else. So again, guys, some of this information can be confusing. I will link the resource in the description of the video for you. And be careful, guys. The market is going to rally. We're going to see a wave of euphoria. And I would not be surprised if, some of these cryptocurrency exchanges got clogged up again. We typically see Coinbase going down during these high volume events. So here we're seeing XRP decoupling from Bitcoin. This is the first indication that a reversal is set and in the cards. We're also noticing the MACD flippening as per the blockchain backer. Exciting times are ahead, no doubt, despite the negativity in the market. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.